Hi guys, welcome back. I've got a great episode for you today. Today I am learning all about the Akan tribe and what it means to be Akan, everything there is to know about it. I know nothing, I know zilch. So thankfully I have someone with me who's going to teach me all about the Akan. And your name is? Tell me about yourself.
And I'm a journalist.
Okay.
So, and I'm also an Akan.
Okay.
And let's say personally, there are Akans who don't really even know what Akan actually means.
Yeah, tell me. I'm going to be asking you questions, right? And I'm just hoping that none of my questions will come across as ignorant. I don't mean them to be. I just have no idea. So please forgive me if I say something silly. Okay, so yeah, tell me what is Akan? What is that?
Well, when we talk about Akan, some people would argue that Akan is like, to some people, Akan is a tribe. Do you get it?
Right.
But according to several historians, Akan is like a group of people and is also like a language.
Right.
Yes. So if you look at Akan, for instance, in Akan, we have Tree, we have Fanti, we have Nzema, we have a hunter, we have the Kriapim. These are the people.
Right. Okay.
Do you get it? These are people, and these are also languages.
Okay. So are the languages similar?
Well, to some extent.
Like if you know one, can you basically kind of make out what someone else is saying?
The best bet would be if you know how to speak Tree, probability that you can speak Fanti is very high.
Right.
Yes, but if you know how to speak Tree and even Fanti, it will be quite difficult for you to speak Bono.
Right.
I admire the Bono language a lot, but I'm a Fanti, alright. But unless maybe I live with them or I learn it, vigorously before I can speak the Bono language.
Right.
There are a little bit of like dynamics in it, and even among the Fanti language itself, we have the Gumwa, we have the one that Cape Coast people speak, the Ogwa, and we have the one that the Takrady people speak, part of like the western region side. They also have their Fanti. So even with the Fanti itself, there are like, I can say there are differences in them, just like the other languages. Maybe let's say, okay, today we are doing Akan, so let me narrow it to Akan.
Right.
For instance, in Fanti, I can say Jai Damadinarian. It simply means that stop what you're doing.
Right. Okay.
You get it. But like let's say Takrady people too can say it in a similar way, like in the same way, but it will be different.
Okay.
Do you get it?
I got the Jai. That's the only part that no, I got the Jai. Okay. So which languages can you speak?
What language? I can speak Tree and Fanti.
You can speak the two. Okay. So tell me the same thing in the two.
Okay. Okay. What do you want me to say?
Okay. Say Natural Ghana Girl has the best YouTube channel.
Okay.
Can you say it? Is that enough, or you need more words?
Oh, I can say it. Okay. Natural Girl. The channel no channel papa. You can YouTube channel pa papa or Ghana hanuma. Ni we are see Natural Girl the YouTube channel and then they move for about copy. The same thing in Fanti. Natural Girl. What can YouTube channel la? To the wajidin issue baby papa free home on any Natural Girl or demo crop into wire fashion. Do you get it? So
right over. Okay.
I mean, my kind of Fanti, I speak a little. Let's say I speak maybe Gomoa and also the Takrady one.
Okay.
Yeah, because I stayed in Takrady for a while. Even though my parents they all hail from the Gomoa side, that they all speak the Gomoa.
I've never heard
Fanti.
of that before. Gomwa.
Yes, Gomoa is also a clan in the Fanti. Do you get it?
Okay.
Yeah, so they have Gomoa, they have Dintra people, they even have people from Mankesim, and all of them, they speak Fanti alright, but there are some, differences in it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, so you said at the beginning that some people will refer to Akans as a tribe.
Yeah.
Is that correct or it's not correct? Are Akan people a tribe?
Okay, I would say that Akan itself is a language, and they are people. You get it? We have people that they are Akans.
Right.
But in the Akan family, then you can say they are tribes. We have, let's say,
Okay.
sectors in Akan, or you can say subgroups in Akan.
Okay.
So that you can say that tribes that in it. That is when, if you narrow it down, in the same Akan family, we have the Ashantis. That is, I don't know whether I heard of Kumerican recently.
Oh yeah, Kumerica.
So the Kumerican also form a family.
Right.
In the Kumerican, they are basically, let's say, Ashantis. They speak the Tree more.
Right.
Okay, so Ashantis. And we have the Fantis. They are from the central and western part of, Ghana.
Right.
We have the Kriapems. The Kriapems are, you find them at eastern region side there. We have the Bono, that is they speak the Bono language as well from the, let's say, Bono region.
Okay.
We have Akwemu. Akwemu too is at eastern region. And Ahanta and Zema. And a lot.
I can see
Among
it's a
many
lot.
others. And surprisingly, the Akan is not only in Ghana.
Okay.
The Akan people and the Akan language itself, it is not only spoken in Ghana here. If you go to, I remember, I think 2 years ago, and even just last year, when we did, how do we call it, year of return.
Yeah.
Some people came from Jamaica, and I interacted with them.
Yeah.
So I asked them, what do they know about Ghana? And they made mention that they know the Akan language. I asked them that, how come they heard about it? And they said, in Jamaica, I think there's one clan or one tribe over there.
The Maroons.
Yes.
Right.
They, actually speak the Akan language.
Yeah.
And even their culture, they do the same thing.
Yeah.
And even when you go to Cote d'Ivoire, about 41% of their southern part, they speak Akan.
Wow.
Yes. Even though maybe it might not be Twi in particular, but the Akan languages itself, there are many. Yes. So they speak Akan. And even Togo here, Togo, some people speak Akan over there.
Right. Okay, so when you're saying speak Akan, that's any of those.
Yes.
But they're all different dialects. Is that?
Yes, they are all different dialects.
Okay.
So, like I set an example that I'm an Akan, right? But with me, with my group that I belong in the Akan family, that's the Fanti group. What we speak, our mother tongue is the Fanti.
Right.
So maybe someone from the Ashanti, let's say, region, who also belongs to the Akan family, they speak Twi.
Right.
And another person, let's say the Nzema, who also belong to the Akan family, they also speak the Nzema. So depending on the family that you belong in, the Akan, like let's say under the Akan umbrella, that's the language that you're going to speak. So.
Right, I see. Okay. And what are the Akan people? What are they known for? What makes Akan people Akan people? What is it?
All right. What makes Akan Akan people?
Yeah.
If I'm speaking from the Fanti perspective, I would say that one is how they dress, or even how their culture. Let me just put it
Yeah, so
this
break
way.
down the culture for me.
Yes, the culture. All right. So when it comes to the culture, had it been like I had a lot of chains in my neck,
The
wristwatches,
gold, right?
gold and stuff, everybody would know, oh, this guy is coming from Kumasi, definitely.
Yeah.
Was, grandchild or something.
Yeah.
You get it?
Okay.
So for them, for let's say they are mostly they like to clad themselves with the cloth, you put it around here like that. And even the way they dance, we have a dance called Adowa. Adowa.
I've seen it. I don't know how to do it.
The Adowa dance is mostly done by the Ashantis.
Okay.
They do like this, the Adowa dance, and the Fantis too, they have one called Apatampa. There's also a dance.
So it's different.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and even, let's say, the coast side, what we eat, someone can easily tell that I'm a Fanti man.
Right.
Just by, apart from me speaking, maybe the way I eat. Okay, maybe the Fantis are known to take in etzel. Etzel is like I don't know, do you know banku?
Yeah.
Banku without adding the cassava dough to it. That is called etel.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, without adding the cassava dough to it. So because we are close to the sea, we like the etel and we eat it with fante fante. So the fante fante is like you taking a fish out from the sea. You just chopped some tomato, you put it on it. You add pepper to it, onion, you boil it.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So fantes like fante fante and the etel a lot.
So it's basically just the banku, like what the airways eats.
Yes.
It's the banku, but you're having it with fish and pepper.
Yeah.
That type of.
Yeah.
But you call it
Etel.
etel.
Yes, etel. Banku and etel. There's a difference over there.
Okay.
With the etel, you won't add any cassava dough to it.
Right.
But banku, you add cassava dough to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's say they like eating fufu too a lot. Yes, fufu. And
The original one, the one that
yes,
they pound,
the one
right?
they pound.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not the ones that you see.
The instant one,
No,
then.
no, 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 no.
Not
They
that
like
type.
eating fufu. Typical Akan man or Ashanti man can wake up in the morning as early. My dad, for instance, my dad, I don't know whether if they've prescribed it for him or not. He can simply wake up in the morning and just be craving for fufu as early as maybe let's say 7 a.m. or 8 a.m.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, I won't do anything if I have that.
All right. If you go if you go to Kumasi, it's very common over there. It's very common over there. You wake up in the morning, usually you think, oh, I need to take in some juice or tea.
Yeah.
No.
Go for the fufu.
Yes.
Hey, and what do they typically eat it with?
Okay, so the fufu, you take it with soup, and some of the soup that you mostly they like taking it with is we have a soup called nkatikunto. Nkatikunto is like kind of like granite soup.
Okay.
And you add in kontomire. I don't know how best to describe kontomire for you.
It's like spinach.
Yes. And light soup, let's say, and even palm nut soup.
Yeah.
So these are the 3 or let's say 4 major soups that usually they used to eat this fufu.
Right. Okay.
And the Akans, they like to brag a lot.
Tell me about this bragging. What do they brag about?
Bragging. They take pride in. Let me just say they take pride in what they have.
Right.
Okay. So let's say if you are my lady as an Akan man, I want everyone to know that you are my lady.
Right.
Do you get it?
Okay.
So I want to take delight in the fact that people are even interested in my lady, so I want to treat her really good and I brag about her. Yeah. So when she's walking, people say, yeah, that's maybe Mr. Fifi's woman going and stuff. So the same way applies when they are building, like erecting houses. You want to build this ultra modern houses that people would say that yes, it is this man, this Akan man who has done this. So that's how they are.
Wow. So there's that pride that.
Yeah, they take pride. They take pride in what they have. So you always brag.
Okay. Right. Okay. And what are the Akan people known for in terms of like earning money and stuff like that? Because the areas are known for fishing. So what are the Akans known for?
Okay. Akan typically they do either farming or fishing. When you go to Central Region, for instance, they are into cocoa farming. Most of them are into cocoa farming and fishing as well. The same way when it applies to when it goes to the upper part, like Kumasi area, the Ashanti region, Bono region, the major job over there is farming. Right. So it is mostly the people at the southern side, that's the Fantis, who do more of the fishing. But yes, the Fantis do fishing. Some part of Western region too, they do fishing. Okay. And people at Ashanti region and Bono, they do farming, yam, cocoa, cassava. Yeah, so sometimes I can't even brag that they are the ones feeding the entire country. Yes, they even brag about that. Wow. Because when you look at the statistics, let's say most of the food we produce in Ghana can largely be found in these like areas. Right. So sometimes they brag about it, that they are feeding the whole country.
I see. That's interesting. That's a big job, huh? Feed the whole country. Okay. So where do you typically find a lot of Akans? I know everybody's spread all over the place. Where are they found mostly in Ghana?
They are scattered everywhere, but if we talk about a place that sure bet that you see Akans over there, the southern part of Ghana, that is moving down from, it starts from Bono area there, then it descends. So the southern part, all the southern part, you find Akans over there.
Wow, okay. So I'm going to ask you a question. You may not be able to answer. Why do you think that, even though Accra is seen as Ga land, why is the most common language Tree?
All right. It is easy for people to speak Tree in the sense that, or some people are even, some circles, they are pushing that Tree should have like be adopted as the official, like should also be included, like, I mean, added or documented as one of our official languages, aside the English, because if you want to communicate something to Ghanaians, definitely it is Tree that you have to say, like you have to speak. For instance, where we are settled is a Ghana land, but if someone else is passing and greeting, probability that a person will greet you in Tree is very high.
Right.
And that goes far to, let's say, migration. Let's say, and the population of this country. About larger population of the country, I can say more than 60% or 61% are Akans. And they speak Tree, the Fanti, and Co. So it is common for people to, because they are many, one, their number, and two, because let's say in Accra, everybody comes to Accra to work here. So when they come, the language that people speak here mostly is Tree. I know people who come to Accra and they even abandon their mother tongue, their language,
I have seen
because
that.
they have to adjust to the system. So definitely they have to learn how to speak Tree. Yes. So Tree, it is easy. One, it's easy to speak the Tree if you are in Ghana here. But to some extent, it is quite difficult. But once you grow up with it, even our homes, and let me put it this way: we have made maybe Tree popular. That's how I'll say it. That our forefathers, they are the ones who have made Tree popular. For instance, we teach Tree in school, right? So you learn it at school. When you come home, your mother, let's say maybe she's a Voltarian, she's an Ewe, but she'll be speaking Tree with you. So once even another clan's child, like a mother from another tribe, you notice they will even be like teaching their kids Tree because they want them to easily relate to, let's say, the public, because most of them, that is what they speak. So unofficially, Tree has become like, I mean, the language that everybody, if you really want to communicate in this country, and even our radio stations, when it's time for news, you hardly hear that they will be speaking news in Fanti. Mostly are in Tree because they believe that the Tree, everybody understands it. So that's it. That is why the Tree has become popular.
It's an interesting history lesson for sure. I have learnt a lot. I'm going to continue to learn because I just feel like it's not something that can be covered in like a 15 or a 20-minute video. There's so much to it. Like I really want to go deep and find out what it is that makes Akan people, down to the foods. I want to see the foods. I want to see the clothes, all of it. I want to see the gold and all of that,
No, but you see, Fancy today, they're kind of like putting on beats. So, I mean, as a fancy man, you should know that it's embedded in me. So.
Yes.
I mean, you just fancy, like I didn't put on the Kente and stuff. So.
But Kente, is that spread across everyone? Everyone seems to wear Kente, right?
Yes, Kente, but usually Kente is like, let's say, the official clothes of like the Akans. That's how best I can put it, because mostly it is them, and I know Voltarians who they do Kente, and even the North. But I think because of the Akan population, they overshadow the other, like let's say, ethnic groups with their numbers. So let's say we are all doing the same thing, but because we are many than you, definitely pay attention to us than what you are doing.
Yeah.
And because they know how to brag, it is easy.
For this bragging.
No, I'll keep hitting on it. For instance, let's say the other time we were making an argument at the office about this Akan thing. One ethnic group was saying that they are popular than Akans, and they were trying to defend it. And one Akan guy at the office, I never knew even Akan was in the Bible. Oh, then he quoted Genesis 36:27 or something. There's an Akan in it. The genealogy of Esau. Wait, since we have this thing here. Yeah, I think Genesis 36:27. It's over there. You find, I mean, the descendants, when, like the lineage of, let's say, Esau coming down, there was a man called Akan in it. So the Akans relates to that man, that they are the descendants of, I mean, that man.
Right.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So sometimes they brag into that. We are the only clan that we actually have our name even in the Bible, blah, blah, and all that. So.
Wow. Okay, I see. Wow. Well, thank you so much for talking to me today. I really appreciate it. You've taught me a lot. So yeah, guys, please, so do you have like something that how people can contact you if they want to contact you? Like, I know you said you do journalism, so if people want to see your stuff, is there a place that they can do that, or?
You can listen to, let's say, Kingdom FM. I do a health program over there.
Okay.
Basically, to educate the public about maternal and infant mortality every Fridays. I mean, at 7 p.m. It's an hour program, so 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can tune in and listen.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe for me. Hit the notification bell, and I want you to say peace for me. Infanti.
Asomdwe.
Nutifafa. Until next time, guys, I'm out.